everyone. It is Wednesday the 8th of May. We already got 1 week down, people. That is 1 week in the bucket for May. How are you tonight? What are you? And you, but especially, I see you over there. You, what are you grateful for tonight? How are you tonight? What is happening in your world? That is what I want to know. Tell me about it. Who's up and going here tonight? It is great to be here with you live. Believe it, we are in the May. Mother's Day is coming up there for those of you that don't know about it. Zach, Mother's Day is coming up this Sunday. You might want to get something for your mother and your grandmother. Just a public service announcement just for Zach. We are broadcasting tonight on both Facebook and YouTube, Any problems with Facebook, hop right on over to YouTube. I am over there. Yes, right there. Cassandra's got the link there for you in the show comments. She does, she does. It's a good day for a good day. It's been a good day. Working on things, but it's been a good day here on my desk. Where I have been all day. This is where I've been standing all day long. Get my things going. But where have you been standing today, and how have things been there? That is what I want to know tonight. I'm not even that, but it is good to be here with you. Let's get started with the Stay Positive book. A year of positive thinking is how we start the night every night. Tonight we are on the 8th. Let me flip to May 8th. Ooh, I like this one. Dreams become you. Your dreams are who you become. Visualize yourself living the life that you hope for and hold that vision close. Remind yourself of it daily. Don't ever give up on it. You can achieve what you hope for only to the extent to which you can envision it. That is so true. That is so true. You gotta have the vision to make it real. You have to have the vision if you're going to make it real. We talk about that all the time. We work on it. It is amazing what you do when you actually create a picture of it. When you paint your Picasso, yeah, you're kind of a Picasso out there for your life. You know, when you paint it, that is when you make it real. Okay, and the process of painting it is actually the scary part. It's truly scary. I know that. I know how scary that is, but it is how you make it real. It is how you make things real, and that is okay. That is okay. But let's talk tonight about something near and dear to your heart. Staffing. Staffing. Anybody have any staff? Anybody have any staff? Hey, hey, Julie from North Carolina tonight, not from Illinois. Popping in from North Carolina. I hope you're having a great time in Asheville, I believe you are, or somewhere there. I hope you're having an amazing time. You and Dan are having an amazing time. I think I saw a foray into super hot Mexican. I think it's a little bit of your trip that I saw. Um, but I hope you and Dan are having a great time. That's awesome. That is awesome, Julie. So tonight we're gonna start talking a little bit about. I can't do the hot salsa the way I used to. I can't, my body says your stomach lining has burned away a few layers or something. My body says, "Oh, I will make you pay if you try to have too much hot stuff." I used to be able to do it no problem, but my belly said, "You what are you crazy? You're not 20 something anymore. You're not 20 something anymore." But I used to do something. I remember I was at one dinner. I was in a big group dinner um, in at a steakhouse. Actually, I was at a steakhouse in Kansas City, and they garnished every plate with jalapeno. They garnished every plate with a jalapeno, and everybody passed theirs down to me, and I just kept on going, one after another. I did them, and just popped them like they were M&Ms. I remember that younger me. But yeah, I could. That was probably the height of my spicy intake. How's that? Uh, but there you go. So tonight we're going to start talking a little bit about staff because some of you have staff, some of you aspire to have staff, and have to get beyond where you are because you so often let creep set in. And what I mean that is when you're running your store by yourself, everything everything that happens is perfect because you did it. Everything that gets done in your store, everything that you do, in retrospect, looking backwards through your rose-colored glasses, was perfect. Okay, but when you start to hire people, you teach them things, and then creep sets in. And I'm not talking about for those of us old enough to know the cavity creeps. It's really the same idea. Hey, Rose, how are you? I see you hopping here coming by from Florida. Um, and you let things slide. Oh, they were just a few minutes late. Oh, they came in and they showed up right on time for their shift, but then they clocked in and had their bagel and cup of coffee before they went out on the floor. Or they came in and then they spent 15 minutes in the bathroom and perfect their hair and whatever. It's creep. It doesn't start out that way. It doesn't go from everything being perfect to oh my god, did she just spend a half hour before she actually came out and started working? Hey Terry, how are you tonight? Great to have you here live. It doesn't happen that way. It doesn't just you wake up one day and it is that way. It is that slow incremental. It's just little bitty things that start to happen. They start coming in a minute later. They start coming in and they're finishing their bagel on the way in. They're a couple minutes early, but yeah, they clocked in and then they went to the bathroom and did their stuff. But they were on the floor only a couple minutes late. And that is creep. And it happens, it starts to, it becomes like a pervasive plant. Rose, but that can be a great investment. That can be a great investment. We'll break that down a little bit. That's great that you're hiring a full timer at a at a big rate of pay. I hope you're not paying her salary. I hope you're not paying her salary based on uh, our live a couple weeks ago where I talked about the salary threshold. You're not paying her 60 grand a year on salary. You don't want to pay her salary. You want to pay her. And if you didn't catch that live, go back and watch that one because that was really great. I forget whether it was a week ago when I covered that. But the new overtime rules and the non-compete rules. If you didn't hear that live, go back to that. Oh, hourly, that's fine. Hourly's fine. No worries. But let's unpack that. Since you threw that into my conversation tonight, Rose, I'm going to unpack that for a second. So let's say, and I'm not even going to ask you the numbers. I'm not going to ask you the numbers. I'm gonna make up my own numbers. I'm gonna make up my own numbers for the sake of this conversation. Rose just gave a perfect example of trying to hire better, and hire someone that she believes will be better. Okay, so it's not only that she hired somebody that that she believes this person can be better. And I'm just making up numbers for simplicity. Okay, so these numbers are entirely made up. They are not Rose's numbers. But I want you to follow me for a second. So just for a second, and I've got the calculator right here to make sure we do it right. So let's say you hire your normal person in your store, hire for $15 an hour. Normal person, $15 an hour. Okay, and they work 40 hours a week. 15 times 40, $600 a week. Okay, you with me? 15 times 40, 15 times 40 uh, is $600 a week. Gross pay. And that's what you'd hire anybody off the street. But now you have this superstar that comes in, that sold a gazillion dollars at Nordstrom or wherever they worked before. They worked for Saks. They sold cars. It doesn't really matter. But they have what you're looking for. They are perfect. Perfect. You're like, oh my God, I can't believe they are perfect. Okay. And but they want more money. Because they're perfect. Okay. So let's say you had to pay them $20 an hour. Okay, instead of your normal person. Oh, she might be perfect. All right. But let's just again, and the numbers I'm using are just for simplicity. Okay, for simple math. Okay, let's say that this person, or know, well, even I'll go out on a limb here, Rose. I'll go big. I'll go big because you said they're perfect. So a normal person, say, that comes into your store, you're going to hire for $15 an hour, 40 hours a week, $600. But this person's a superstar. Okay, they're going to run everything. I mean, you're going to be able to just sit there and eat bonbons and do nothing, and they're going to be able to do that out of the gate at day one. Okay, let's pay them $25 an hour. Normal person in your store, you're going to pay 15. This superstar, you're going to pay because she might be perfect, 25. So that's an additional $10 an hour. You're paying her $10 an hour more. Okay, which times the same 40 hours is an additional 400. So instead of paying her $600 a week, you're spending $1,000 a week. Okay, instead of 600, it's 1,000. Okay, so now here we are. Okay, how quick are you going to know that she's not perfect, Rose? Remember, and this is your example. Okay, I'm using you. I'm using you tonight. You're helping out on the show, writing the show as we go here tonight. Okay. The So for $400 more a week. Remember, hiring is guessing. Hiring is guessing because she might be perfect. We don't know. Uh, but firing is knowing. Hiring is guessing. Firing is knowing. Okay. Holy smokes! Carmela's coming to work for you. And Carmela will do your social media. Have you seen her reels? Okay, Carmela can dance with it. Uh, uh, okay, she'll even do social media. Okay, so for another $400. Okay, how quickly, Rose, are you going to know that that she's a superstar or she's mediocre? How quickly are you going to know? You're going to know in a week? You're going to know in 2 weeks? 3 weeks? A month? Okay, when you're paying a premium, you should be able to hit the ground running. And that doesn't mean they know everything. Okay, that doesn't mean they know everything, but they are leading by example. You're teaching them things once, not 3 times. Okay, because that $50 an hour person, you can teach them the same thing 3 times. But the superstar is knocking it out of the park. Okay, everything you teach, everything they touch turns to gold. Okay, or pretty darn close. So uh, you gave her 2 months. So I would say you're being generous. 2 months for the $15 an hour employee, but for the 25, for the extra $400 a week, you're going to know sooner than that. I understand you gave her 2 months, but you'll know sooner than that whether she's meeting your expectation of being perfect. And so, what I'm saying with that is, you made a gamble, you made a bet. Okay. Okay. So, in your example, and I'm just keeping the math simple, we're at 400 times 8 weeks. You made a $3,200 bet in my example. 408 weeks. My guess is you really know after 3 weeks or 2 weeks. Okay. And something's got to change. This isn't letting creep set in. This is, are you hitting the ground running? Okay. Is she getting and understanding your training? Your training. Okay, your systems, your procedures, your policies. Just keep in mind, like we covered, and make it happen. Okay, Rose. Even if she was the best in the world, she was a a she was phenomenal at it. Okay, at the resale business. She came from another store. She came from a chain. Maybe she worked for one of the franchises. Maybe she worked for Winmart corporate and set up all their new stores. I don't know. I'm just I'm just throwing things out there that she might have done. Okay, when she did that, okay, let me say it another way. If Starbucks hired somebody from the local coffee shop, okay, they would train them. They wouldn't just hand them the keys and say, "Oh, well, you've been a barista for 10 years. You know everything. You need to learn it the Starbucks way." So she needs to learn the Rose way. But the real test is if she's doing it the Rose way, if she's catching it quickly. Because when you're paying a premium, I don't have a problem paying a premium when it's justified. When you're paying a premium, she needs to learn faster, she needs to apply it faster than somebody else. Well, there you go. She needs to improve on the sales floor, and no better time than the slower time of the year to improve on the sales floor. Because you still have people coming in, and I know it's the summer in Florida, but still have people coming in, and you got to make sure you're not looking backwards with rose-colored glasses either. We want to make her amazing, and we want to hold her accountable. So the real test comes to you in holding her accountable and holding you accountable. Okay, because like I've said before, so even this person, how some of the things that they've done before in the past. It's a little scary, but it's a short term investment. So when you do that math, okay, so again, do the math, Rose, with your number. Okay, you're really on the hook for only the difference because you're going to hire somebody anyway. So if it was $15 an hour and now it's 25, that's a $400 a week difference. If it's $15 and it's now $17, that's a much smaller difference, but it's still a difference. So you're only really on the hook for the difference, okay? Because you're going to have somebody anyway. But remember, you're not married to them, okay? This is their time to show you, okay? And remember, when you're, one of the references I give is sports teams. Sports teams know everything about the people they're hiring. We just had the NFL draft recently. They know everything. They got everything. They have video of them working. Okay, they have the videos of them working. They have their medical reports. They know whether they show up to work on time. They know what they do. Okay, and still their hiring success rate sucks. Okay, so don't think you're going to be so perfect. But where you can be perfect, and where we're going to continue this on Sunday, is in accountability. Okay, and how you hold people accountable so you don't let them in. Okay, I like taking a chance. I don't have a problem taking a chance because really it's a small bet. When you really do the math and say, okay, if she's not doing the job she needs to be doing, she's not going to be here in 3 months. Okay, so using your math, she's not going to be here in 3 months. So really, my investment is this, and if it works, oh my God, you've hit the Powerball. So if it worked, the bet paid off. If it didn't work, that's okay too. Okay, think about that a little bit. If it works, you win. You're a superhero. She's a superhero. Huge payoff for the business and for you. If it doesn't work, that's okay too. That's okay too because your bet was small. Okay, you are not James Bond, so never bet the house. If it works, then you'll be at the beach. I like that. Okay, but you are not James Bond, so you're never putting all your chips in. You know that scene in every James Bond movie where he goes into the casino and he pushes all his chips all the way in. You are not James Bond. Okay, and that's okay. Okay, so you're never betting the whole house, but you're making small bets, and if they pay off, huge reward. So I'm proud of you for doing that. I'm proud of you for doing that. I'm proud of you for having the vision of where you'll be if this works in your head. I mean, you're close enough to the beach so you can be there. You can make this happen, Rose. And we're going to talk more about it again on Sunday because we're going to continue to talk of creep with your employees, of holding people accountable to your standards, to the company standards, not to how they want to work. Okay, because it all matters about company standards, and we'll talk more about that on Sunday. But you know what else we'll talk about? This video and everything. You're not alone running this show. You might come and subscribe and yes, ring the bell, ring it so you know when another one drops. You can also share it with all of your friends in business, the butcher, the baker, so we can help everybody run a better business. I'm here every Sunday and Wednesday at more HNX. Wednesday at more HNX. But if you have a question in between, just email me, Neil, Neil at nextlevelretail.com, Neil at nextlevelretail.com. We start the program every night with a year of positive thinking. Our book for April. Tonight I read you the 8th. I'm going to read you the 9th. Embrace these eccentricities. Embrace the quirks, the incongruities, and the inner wild that makes you you. Embody your truth. Own it. You're weird. Filled with wonder. Love all who you are. And be doing so, you ask yourself the one thing. In doing so, you offer yourself the one thing that no one else can give you, the beauty of true acceptance. True indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Neil Abrams, and I do like a good party, a wedding, a bar mitzvah, a Mother's Day celebration. I don't know. We will celebrate. Yes, we will. It is Mother's Day on Sunday. But until then, and until Sunday night at more Ish, know that you and you, but especially you, yes, you're not alone running this store. Have a great night, everybody. I'll see you on Sunday.